Hello my loves, it's Louise here, ready to do your weekly reading for the coming week. Let's dive in and see what's coming up for the week. I do want to just say before I do that, thank you to everyone's really kind messages on my video last week. I'm really glad that it resonated for you. And yeah, just thank you so much for all of that. I really do appreciate it. And I love all of the tomatoes that were left last week. I never know who goes through and actually watches the healing and goes through that part. So to know that people are actually going through all of that as well, it really means a lot. And to know that I'm on the right path as well to help you. So I want to put out the best readings that I can for you. So I just want to thank you very much. All right, so let's get into this coming week and see what's coming up. Now, when I was shuffling, 2 cards fell out and they were opening to love. My heart is open and simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. And so I'm just going to, sometimes I pull out cards and go with that one straight away. Other times I pull out a few cards and just see where the story is going. So I think I'm feeling as though I just want to do that today, and it's asking me to get to another deck, not just this one. So I'm changing decks and we'll see what comes out. Now, I do read intuitively, and so I will follow which cards want to come out, and yeah, and I wish you could see this. I don't know if I can show you. Hang on, let me see. I'm just on my phone. So these ones have just come out, and the one facing me is New Home, which is the one that came out last week as well. And then we had a dragon card in there, which shouldn't even be in there. And it says, Archangel Gabriel's dragon brings purification. Self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond, and your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working out in your favor. And I just want to start with this card, I feel. So last week we talked about you are moving, and you may have got an indication that that was happening. For some of you, it may have been a whole order from the universe, like you might have just known that you had to move last week. For others, it may have just been a feeling, a confirmation that you are going to be moving, or maybe you overheard a conversation talking about someone else talking about moving, and so those kind of things were what was more featured coming in to tell you that you will be moving. So it was a confirmation last week, and you should have got some sort of confirmation, whether it be a thought or a feeling or an overheard conversation or something you saw about moving out and about. Maybe an opportunity came in for you, or the promise of an opportunity that would require you to move. So I feel like some of you, though, may have expected to get news straight away that you're up and moving and you're moving this week. And that could have been true for some of you, but I feel like in most of you, it was just a small indicator that you will be moving. So you may be feeling disappointed a little bit this week that you didn't get the confirmation you thought you would get. But I bet you, if you think about it, there was something that came in that confirmed, even if it was just my reading confirming your belief that you were to move. But the message that's coming through with that card is your desire is within reach. So it is going to happen. It is a confirmation that it will happen, and it's within reach. It's not unreasonable to expect it by the end of the year. I do believe that it will be taking shape definitely before the end of the year. So believe that it is happening, and there is confirmation, and your desire is actually coming in, and it's within reach. To get there, though, you may need, some self-discipline. Okay, so, and purification. So this goes along with this card of simplifying your life. Now, I did leave a comment with someone who wanted to move, and I said to her that organizing and decluttering is a good way to bring the moving in. And that's exactly what these cards are saying as well. Purification of the things and space that you're already in and your energy. Self-discipline in working towards it, and decluttering the things that you do not need anymore. The best way to shift energy is to release things that no longer serve you, both spiritually and physically. So if you have objects in your home that you know are taking up space, but you really don't need anymore, they're a good opportunity to start removing, as we know, so you can bring in that new energy. And it really does work by showing the universe that we are ready, and by doing these what seems like small acts of service, right? We're going through our stuff. We might even just need to clean the house. Removing that energy, cleaning the energy, purifying ourselves and our space helps allow us to open up to new opportunities. And that's where this one comes in, opening my heart to love. Okay, so we're seeing the heart with flames, a burning heart, and it's almost like it reminds me of a funeral pyre where the Vikings used to burn the ship and set it out to sea as a funeral rite. And that's kind of what this card is reminding me of. And so what it's telling me is that it's time to say goodbye to a chapter of your life. It's time to close one chapter in readiness for another. You are not dying. You are not losing everything. This is a reminder that things are on the way. The heart is supported by bouquets of flowers in this card. And so there is a bed of roses underneath this heart and under you. So I feel as though the future will be paved with beauty and love and respect and all of the good, abundant things that you so desire. It will require a cleansing and a release of the past. And so that's what I get by the heart burning, is a cleansing and a release. We can often write things down and burn it to release it on paper. So that's kind of what that's reminding me of. There is something you need to let go of and something you need to move on from and close that chapter. So for some of you, it may be a good idea to actually sit down and journal what you're willing to let go of, or what you're ready to let go of, what you want to let go of, and thank the universe for that opportunity of growth, and then release it and burn it. So that may call to some of you, and just follow your intuition with what you're being guided to do here. I'm being very, very general, and it will be different for everybody. So when you're doing it, just really sit down and write out how you're feeling and what you're wishing to release, and you can then actually physically release that. But it's also talking again about purification. So we are purifying our energy and our cells and moving forward. And so we're not going to take the heaviness with us anymore. We're going to take goodness with us, and we're going to start a really new beginning. And that's what's exciting. This picture is not a bad picture for me. This is a really lovely feeling to this. The boat is being carried on waves, and it's very buoyant, and it's floating above the ocean, which to me is very tranquil and peaceful and supportive. Okay, so you're going to get the support and the peacefulness that you've been after for a long time is now coming in. You are going to be supported through this transition as you move from the old into the new. And Spirit is just letting you know that you are not alone in this transition. It will be beneficial for you, and you will be helped along. I do feel like there is timing related to this, and so the universe has set out the right timing for you, and for everyone watching this it's going to be different. But I really do feel like by the end of the year, most of us watching this will either be packing and moving, or already moved, or you'll be really seriously in the process of moving. So I really definitely feel that right now. And that, sorry, my cat just walked in if you heard the door open. Yeah, the new home is on the horizon, and it's really within reach. And we just need to purify and release all of the things that have been holding us back, that we have worked through, that we are now ready to release. Okay, so I was just asking Spirit to guide me with what else. So what was required this week of you? And it was the knowledge that's coming through that you are actually going to be moving by the end of the year, to simplify and declutter. That's your main aims this week, is to start that process, to start making space for the new energy to come in and build on that knowledge that you are moving. So you should have got some sort of not opportunity, but recognition or confirmation last week that something was happening and that you should be moving forward. If not, it'll come in very soon, and to be aware of that. But yeah, now is the time this week to release those old burdens, to write that letter, burn it if you feel so required. You can also just go out and stand on the earth, grounding yourself, and release any shadowness or energy that no longer serves you to the earth to be transmuted, and that will also work. Or in the shower, you can release by standing in the shower and imagining all of the things that you're wanting to release, all of the heaviness, the burdens just going down the drain with the water, your energy field being cleansed. And then I always imagine a golden light coming through the shower head onto me to replace my energy with golden light. So, and to fill up any areas that need that support. So you can do those things. So that's kind of your aim for this week, is to just stay diligent and just keep building and working through what you know to be happening. The important aim is to stay grounded, okay, to not get too carried away. Try not to think about what, when, why, how right now. Your aim is to focus on the here and the present and staying grounded and knowing that it's happening, okay, or it's going to happen, even if it hasn't arrived yet. And so how do you start making the way for that this week? Do you start cleansing your environment and your things and possessions, or do you how do you, even just cleaning up your room, if you've got nothing to pack, you're cleaning out the fridge, cleaning out a cupboard and organizing that all shifts the energy and moves things forward. So that's your goals this week, is to stay disciplined, keep building on what you already know, stay grounded in the present, and just know that it's coming. Try not to get too carried away and moving towards that. So it must be really important, because this is kind of 2 weeks that I'm carrying on this message. And so I feel like this is a big part of your life and a really big new chapter that's coming in. So I feel as though, it makes sense that it would go over 1 week, that you're not suddenly going to change, because I base my readings on energy more than anything. I'm an energy healer and a reader, and I'm empath, and so I feel energy. And so a lot of my readings are based around energy and the themes of that energy. And so it makes absolute sense that we haven't completely shifted 1 week from the next. Okay, we're still doing that, and we're still building on from that. Just, some things may change, and we may need a few tweaks here and there. But generally speaking, it makes sense that the energy is still coming in. Absolutely. I'm just pulling some cards, shuffling some cards, because I was trying to see what else was required. So the first one we got was grounded. And like I said, we just need to stay grounded in the present this week and stay diligent in what we're doing. Guidance: when you make divine intelligence your foundation, you finally have a fixed star to follow. I feel like knowing where you're heading and knowing the end goal is what's going to guide you in staying grounded this week. Okay, working towards a goal is going to keep you centered and knowing that, okay, I've got this task to achieve by the end of the year. How do I need to get there? The third card that came out just then was inner power. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. So for some of you, this will require a lot of stress, maybe a lot of anxiety. Okay, you're uprooting something, you're moving forward. Even I'm just getting the message that I didn't say, but apparently, according to spirit, it's not, for some of you, it won't be a physical move. It's a move and a shift through energy. So there's something major that you're moving through right now in your energy field and in your life. And then by the end of the year, that will take place. So that might resonate with a few of you, I'm feeling. So it's not all about physical moving. There are some of you that are moving through something really big in your life. Maybe you're healing something that you didn't quite work through before, or you've been working on for a while. So I feel like the end of that, the transition of that, the transition through is what's going on right now, okay? So I hope that makes sense for you. Yeah, and so giving me the courage, okay? So for some of you that are working through, like all of it, whether it's physical, emotional, or spiritual, whatever it is, you are probably going to need courage, because I feel like this is a major transition in your life. I feel as though it really, I'm not just saying one chapter closing and the next opening willy-nilly. Like, this is something major in your life, okay? This is a major transition. And I'm just thinking about, you know, all of the videos you see about the 3D and the 5D and all that stuff, and how it's a really transitional time at the moment. I feel as though we really do have the choice in our lives right now to move through the things that have been holding us back and to transition into a future where we can have a better future for ourselves and let go of all of the burdens and the hardships that carried us through, you know, most of our lives up to this point. We are transitioning, and it is a point of, you know, tipping scale, whatever you want to say, where we've reached this point now, this precipice of change, and we're stepping into the future of ourselves. And you get to decide whether you step into the, I want to say, the fifth dimensional timeline, or you stay in the third dimensional timeline, what that means for you. Okay, so for some of us, it may be about that. For others, it may be about just releasing the past and stepping into the future. So moving states, moving jobs, changing careers, all of that requires some sort of shift and move, okay, within you, energetically and spiritually, and also physically. So it can mean any of those things. Some of you have been healing a lot of stuff throughout the past and most of your life, and I feel like you have done that work. And so now you're stepping into the future where you no longer have to keep healing at the same level that you have done before, and you get to start reaping the rewards of all the hard work that you've put in. For some of you, it may not even be a physical move. It may actually be just a shift in energy. It's so major that you look back at your life when you get older, and you look back and you can see that this point was a pivotal point in your life's journey. And that's sort of the energy also that's coming through, and why you need to stay grounded, because you don't want to put fears into this change and have it go not according to plan. So I'm not going to say anything bad's going to happen, but you want to stay open-hearted, right? You want to stay open. You want to stay grounded in your energy, and you just want to diligently work towards your goals. And by doing that, it will come so easily and so quickly. We don't want to sit here. That's not the energy that I am picking up that Spirit wants you to do, is to sit here and panic and in fear about what you need to do and how you're going to get there, because that's not the idea. The idea is to focus on the everyday, right, with your heart open, knowing that your dedication is bringing in the new, okay? So yeah, so if you haven't set any goals, like Spirit's just kicking me up the bum here. Like if you're someone that's been sort of just sitting on the bottom waiting for things to change, Spirit is kind of kicking you up the butt right now to say, that's not going to work. That's not going to get you from here to there. You need to actually start making a plan of how you're going to get there or what you're going to do to achieve it. So that's why he's wanting you, or Spirit's wanting you, to focus on clearing out your cupboards. Okay, it doesn't have to be a massive change. It just needs to be you showing the universe that you're ready for this change. So writing that letter, releasing, burning, maybe starting meditation, starting a journal. Maybe it's even something like painting, paint by numbers, or something creative, right? You might want to start a creative project. By that way, you're opening up the space for thoughts to come in while you're doing that and in the flow to help you transition through this time. So Spirit's wanting you, though, to start packing, to start organizing, to start decluttering, to start cleaning, even if you've got nowhere to go right now. They're asking you to start making those steps and to stay grounded in them, and then follow the guidance with an open heart when it comes through to you, to move forward. That's the end for today, of that one. Yeah, and to have courage. I think I said that. So not stay in fear, not be worried, because this is all positive. I really feel like this is a huge transition. And like I said, you'll look back on your life and you will be amazed at where, at what sort of turning point this was for you. Okay, so let's get into a healing for this to help you with the transition, to help you with getting organized, to maybe help you get off the lounge and start doing something if that's what's required for you. You will know what resonates with you. Everyone is different. If you don't have time to watch this, please set a reminder, come back to this later. I really recommend you staying for this healing, though. It will help you with the transition and setting things up and staying grounded this week, and helping you to work diligently. Whatever comes in, it will help you release what's needed to release. And so doing regular energy healings, no matter what you feel, will always help you release something. I'm guaranteeing it. You can close your eyes if you wish. If not, you can keep them open and just sort of stare off into space. I want you to sort of close down your mind a little bit, and so that you can be present in how your body feels as we're doing this. You may notice some warmth, some tingling. You may just notice a feeling of peacefulness and calmness. Okay, so taking a deep breath in and out, just releasing all of the heaviness that has been in your mind and your body up until this point today. And just trusting that you do have the time and space to sit here for 5 or 10 minutes, just doing whatever comes through at this point today. This is a loving healing for you and your spirit. And so some people may throw up resistance sometimes because they feel as though they don't trust the energy or me, and that's fine. I understand. Acknowledge how you feel and know that that's okay. It's where you're at and it's okay. It's how you feel today. So, awareness is often the first step in transformation, and that is okay. So we're just taking some deep breaths in and out, and we're just centering ourselves in our body. And just trusting that this will go and find the places it is needs to for you. Everyone is an individual, so it will release different things at different times. So I'm sending the energy through divine golden light falling over and washing over you now, cleansing your energy field. Releasing the things from your energy field and your body and your mind that no longer serve you. So I'm being guided to your heart space today. So you may feel a warmth or a heaviness or a tingliness or tightness in your chest area, your heart area. And I'm just sending in some golden healing energy into that area to help release anything that needs releasing there. So many of us carry grief and sadness and heartbreak. Whenever I do energy healing on clients, the heart space is really loaded most of the time. And that's okay. It's not a judgment. It's just that's where we feel everything so much. So just continue to breathe as you feel this energy moving through your body. And I'm being guided to say if there are any thoughts that are coming to your mind, memories perhaps, then that's all a part of this healing, situations you haven't thought of for a while. And that's what we are working on releasing. Okay, so don't feel bad or guilty about having these thoughts or wondering why you're going down this path. It's happening because I'm helping to shift that energy within you. So if you feel guided, you can say, I choose to release this. And just noticing what comes up and just releasing it as it does. Just helping take out some of that energy right now that no longer serves you. You may feel this tugging and pulling at a different area of your body, and that's okay too, because that's where it's also anchored in. Just taking a deep breath in again and out. Some of you may feel a shift in energy. I've just been guided to place an amethyst in your energy field. and it is sitting above your crown chakra, above your head. I feel like the amethyst is helping to open up your crown chakra a little bit more. It's also cleansing, and it's also protecting you. Not that you really need protection. You're not in any form of danger. It's just cleansing, shaping, renewing, and opening your energy field. That's what it's doing. I feel really good with this. I feel really joyful. So I feel hopefully that you feel the same, that you feel the energy coming in, the joyfulness coming in. I feel like you've released a lot of the heaviness there, and now you're open to this joyfulness, which is really good. Well done. It's going to help focus also the light. So divine energy, divine light, it's going to help focus that into your body. I just want to place it also into your heart to lead you forward for the week. So energetically, know that it's going to rest in your heart space this week as you move throughout the week. Going to close off there, so thank you. If you want to stay in this energy field, please just hit pause and keep going. Yeah, I just want to thank you for being here this week, and please, if you can like and subscribe, leave a comment. That all helps my channel to grow and reach more people, and I really, really appreciate all of the love. I love helping people, and I love hearing what's going on in your life. So knowing that this has helped you in some way makes it all worthwhile, and that's really my aim, to be honest. So I just want to thank you for that, and I hope you all have an amazing week, and yeah, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks everyone. Bye.